Hello students, today in this video lecture we are going to discuss about dynamic storage allocation problem. Okay, so in the previous lecture we had studied about the fixed partition scheme and the variable partition scheme. So according to the variable partition scheme, we assume that memory is a initially the memory is free, that is available, and it is considered as a whole. When a process arrives and needs memory, it will search for a whole that is enough to satisfy that particular processor. So if it finds one, it will allocate as much as memory is needed, keeping the rest to satisfy the future respect. Is it correct? So this variable scheme actually is an instance of this dynamic storage allocation problem. Here you are going to see how to satisfy a request of n processes from a list of free holes at runtime. There are many solutions to this problem. So we use three strategies here: first fit, best fit, and the worst fit. So when I say first fit, allocate the first hole that is big enough. Okay, that means what? We start searching either at the beginning of the set of holes or when the previous first fit search might have ended. Okay, so once we find any free hole that is large enough to satisfy the process request, we stop searching. Okay, the next one is the best fit. Allocate the smallest hole that is big enough. Must here it is going to search the entire list. Is it correct? So unless the list is ordered by the size. Now this strategy produces the smallest leftover hole. Since it is a best fit, so whatever the request has been made, it will search for the hole which is almost the same size of the request. So once you allocate it, whatever the free hole is left will be very small. Okay, so that's why we say it is a best fit. Okay, then the third one is the worst fit. So we allocate the largest hole. This also search the entire list, but here since we are allocating the largest hole for a particular request, the leftover or the freed hole will be very large. Okay, so this is here the wastage of a memory is more. Okay, so the first fit and the best fit better works than the first fit in terms of the speed and storage utilization. To understand these three strategies, we'll take some example and see how does it work. Okay, take an example here. I have given a problem here. Let us see. Given memory partitions of 100K, 500K, 200K, 300K and 600K in the order. Okay, how would each of the first fit, best fit and worst fit partitions algorithm place processes of, that means these are the request, okay, of size 212K, 417K, 112K and 426 in order, and we also look for which algorithm makes the most efficient use of the problem. Okay, now see here. So we'll go with the first one, first fit. Okay, so this is my memory partition what was given according to the problem, and these are the request. So what does the first fit tells you here? Allocate the first hole that is big enough to satisfy the request. So here it will start searching from the beginning over here. So for 212 it will start from the beginning. When it is beginning, it will search whether this memory partition can be satisfied, because 100K is from the beginning. No, it cannot satisfy. The next one is 500K, so it can satisfy. So this request by the process which is of 212 could be satisfied according to the first bit by 500K. Okay, next comes the 417. Okay, so here again I will start from the first one. So can I satisfy 417 request of the process by 100k partition? No, 500 is already occupied. Is it correct? Can I satisfy using 200? No. Can I satisfy using 300? No. So the only thing can I satisfy is 600. So 417 could be satisfied by 600. Okay, so even if I satisfy a few out of 600, 417 will be occupied and others will be left free as a whole. Okay, the next it is 112. So again we start from the beginning. This is not occupied. Obviously 500 is occupied by this process, so 200 could be occupied. Now next is check the fourth request of the process, 426. So I'll start from the beginning. So 100k is available, 500k is occupied, 200k is occupied, 300k is only available, whereas 600 is occupied. So out of 100 and 300 I cannot allocate to this process request. So this process request will be left as it is. Okay, so there are no memory partition for that particular request. Okay, now let us see the next one, best fit. Using the best fit, can you satisfy? So again, if what is the best fit tells you here, allocate the smallest hole that is big enough. So whichever is able to satisfy the request, that you can submit. So when I say 212, search which is smallest enough that is able to satisfy this request. So can I satisfy 100? No. 500 could be satisfied, but I will search which is nearest partition, so that when you allocate it, the left out memory space will be very less. Okay, so when I say 500, okay, this is one option. 200, no. 300, yes. 600 I can, but wastage is more. So for 212 I can allocate 300. Okay, similarly 4 and 17 I can check for all the things. So 500 is the nearest partition I can allocate. Next one is 112. So the nearest partition is 200, and for 426 the nearest partition is 600. That means what? All the four processes which they have requested has been allocated the memory partition here. So none of the processes is left out. Is it correct? And you can observe here the partitions when you have allocated, they have used. Now here assume that 212 out of 300 has been occupied and very less free memory is left out, which is not a serious issue over here. Okay. Now next one you can see worst fit. Okay, what is the worst fit? Allocate the largest hole. Okay, so whenever the first fit comes, now remember according to the question we have to allocate the process in order itself in all the three strategies. So when I say 212, see which is the largest. 600 is the largest, I can allocate it. But after allocating 212, the wastage is more because it is just using 212 and all the other like almost 400 memory is wasted here. Next comes here 417. So I can allocate to the next highest 500. So next one is 102k. I can allocate to 300. Whereas 426k there is no partition left to satisfy this process request. So what happened? This has to wait until one has to be freed. So according to this, the best fit algorithm makes the most use of the memory, and also none of the processes are waiting when you use the best fit algorithm. So have you understood how it is done? So let us take one more example here. So given the memory partition, how would each of the first fit, best fit and the worst fit algorithm place the process of P1, that P2 and P3, P4 in order? So these are the process requests which are coming over here. Okay, so this is the given memory partition, and based on this memory partition I need to try to satisfy all these three processes using the three strategies. So I will go with the first one, first fit. So first fit. So first, what is the first process? 357. So search from the first. So 200 obviously I cannot allocate. The next partition is 400. I have allocated 400. So 375 has been allocated for the process P1. So in the 400 when I allocate 357, the remaining is 43, which is not much wasted. Okay. Next P2 is 210. So can I allocate 200? No. 400 is already been allocated. Remaining is 43, which we cannot allocate it. Next we will see 600. Yes, we can allocate it. So 210 will be allocated. The remaining will be 390, which is pending or the left unused memory partition. Then P3 we can use. Can I satisfy the P3? Now 200 is pending, 400 is occupied, 600 left out is 390. I cannot satisfy. So next one is 500. So in 500 I will place P3 here. So it could be satisfied. The remaining memory space which is left out or unused is 32K, which is again not a serious matter over here. Okay, and according to this 491, can I satisfy it? So check from the again beginning. 200 no, left out is 43, 390, 32, 300 and 250. So the fourth process could not be satisfied. Now let us check with the next one, best fit. Okay, so see here, according to the process P1, so what does the best fit tell you? Search for the nearest partition. So when it is 371, 400 is the nearest. I will allocate it. The pending will be 43. Okay, so what is the next process here? 210 was your next process. So which is the nearest here? So 200 is there. 400 is allocated, so 250 was the nearest. I have allocated here. The remaining is 40 memory partition, which is not a much memory wastage. Okay, next P3 is what? 468. So see which is the nearest. So according to that, when I use a partition 500, 463 can be allocated to it. Okay, so when I locate P3 here, the remaining partition is 32, which is not again a much wastage here. Okay, and finally P4 is 496. Search from the whichever is, so 600 is there, so 600 could be allocated to P4 again, and only the remaining is 109. So according to this, all the processes have been placed in the available holes. So and the wastage is also not more. The next one is worst fit. So according to the worst fit, I will try to search the biggest hole to satisfy the first process request. So biggest hole according to a 600 I have allocated, but the wastage is more. Can you see here? 243 is your wastage, which is a second process 210. So when I allocate the next largest hole, that is 500, 200, 290, again it is the largest hole. And P3 and P4 you can see here are not able to be allocated. So they don't have any holes or the partition left in order to satisfy the P3 and P4. So again, according to this problem, best fit is the best strategies used to allocate holes to the requesting process.